The next video I want to talk about, and going back to the voice that we heard a couple of minutes ago, talking about the police contaminating the crime scene. This is from Banfield again. In my opinion, I think she's been doing a great job reporting on this case. And let's pull this up. It's a quick little video here that small segment, 5-minute segment. Let's play through this right now.
Been at a crime scene early in the situation. It can be a little frantic. It can be a little chaotic. And there can be survivors, people who are injured, people who need saving. There can also be bad guys still lurking either in the crime scene or around the crime scene. And for that reason, there are priorities. Right? Priority is we got to make sure people are safe. We got to get people out of there. We got to make sure someone isn't going to be further harmed, hurt, or die. Priority 1. Priority 2 is we got to catch the guy, right? Priority 3 is preserve the evidence. That's just the way it goes. And that should be the way it goes, right? You got to save people first. And then you got to catch the guy second to save more people. And then you got to make sure if you don't have the guy, you eventually get the guy and you keep the guy behind bars, preserving the evidence. So with that said, I got a little bit more exclusive reporting I want to give your way. It's important you have that context. And again, this comes from sourcing close to the investigation, that the first responders who responded to 1122 King Road on that horrible overnight morning incident in November 13th, they were not wearing protective footwear, booties, right? Probably normal. If you think about what first responders do, they save lives. They don't go in to investigate crime scenes. They go in to save lives. And they're in a hurry.
Yeah, I've seen that quite a few times on, shows like the First 48. And then usually when the detectives get it there, they'll start kicking everybody out, or they'll make sure that they, or just, first responders as far as the police department, not detectives yet, but the responding police usually come in and start securing the crime scene, making sure that it's all right, getting people out of the house. So yeah, I mean, it does happen.
And evidence gathering and preservation is not their bailiwick. It just isn't. They save lives. And so when the first
Thank you for the 8 upvotes, guys. I
got
appreciate 8 people watching,
the
8
house,
upvotes. I love all of you so much.
Encountered a chaotic situation and were
Thank you.
unclear as to exactly who might be still alive or whether there was a danger still lurking. And they went in fast. And for that reason, they tracked snow melting chemicals in from the driveway and parking lot into the home, and thereby potentially disrupted the retrieval of footprint evidence. So I want to bring in Larry Kublinski, who is a forensic scientist, professor emeritus of forensic science at John Jay College of Criminal Justice, and one of the smartest guys I work with on a typical day.
You guys are just popping into the live stream. We've got 11 people watching right now. Just need 2 more upvotes, guys. Let's get this to 11. Let's get it to that magic number 11. Just hit that upvote button down below. I really would appreciate it. We're watching here a segment from Banfield asking, did the first responders contaminate the Ohio murder scene? Let's keep playing through this. Just need 2 more upvotes, guys.
In this
Please,
business.
Appreciate that.
Okay, Doc. So this is not uncommon. As sad and frustrating as it feels, this is kind of Tuesday in crime fighting and the processing of a scene, isn't it?
Absolutely. Ashley, you explained it very, very clearly and very well. The first responders are usually police officers or firefighters or EMTs, and they're trained to save lives, to protect the living, and to make sure that if people need medical help, they get it. They're not trained to do crime scene work. They don't come with the paraphernalia that crime scene people have, like the booties that you described, the head protection, the gloves that they wear, or the Tyvek protective outfits.
Appreciate that, BC. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
So they're not really there to
the man or the woman,
to do crime scene work. However, the first responder is really supposed to cordon off the scene and protect it from unauthorized entry. This is a big, big problem of people that go into a crime scene because they're police officers, they're high-level administrators. They want to see what's going on. They're curious. And the fact of the matter is, the more people you have in the scene, the more likely you're going to have contamination, not just from the first responders, but from people that work in the police department or people in the press. Everybody wants to know what's going on.
Right.
So in fact, you limit the number of people that go into a crime scene. You document who goes in, who goes out, and the timing for these events that take place. And the most important thing is that
JPC,
the first
thank you.
responders notify the
Appreciate you.
people
Thank
that
you so
have
much.
to be there to do the investigation, the evidence
me.
collection team, the detectives, maybe the district attorney. That is really the job of a first responder. Once the evidence collection team comes in, they know how to do it right. Of course, they sometimes are confronted, as you pointed out, with contamination, contaminated evidence.
But it's par for the course in this business. You just can't have a frantic scene without people making sure lives are saved first. And maybe there is a footprint that isn't perfect or is gone, or maybe there are these melting chemicals that tracked into the house. But they did say they've got one latent footprint that was discovered with a blood sourcing chemical compound. So Larry Koblinski, thank you. Happy Friday. Have a good weekend, my friend. Thank you for watching.
So we do know that. We do know they got the one footprint. And SC says, my new favorite YouTube channel. Thank you so much, SC. We're going to give you a bell on that one. Thank you for your support so much. I appreciate I was just looking at I try not to look at it, but I was looking at my YouTube analytics today. Over the last 28 days, I've had 202 new people that have joined the channel. I appreciate all of you spending this time with me over here on the Opinionated Idiot Show. And it's been a real joy so far. And just seeing all the new faces that come over and chat, and the returning faces that come over on a nightly basis when I go live. It's a really good time. And again, I just love doing this. I love chatting and talking, kind of that water cooler talk that everybody has on Monday morning. Hey, did you see what happened? This stuff. And that's just, that's kind of my personality. I love to have deep, intricate conversations, to think about things and kind of put, opinions out there and ideas and thoughts. So I appreciate all of you. It's been so far a lot of fun. And BC says we got one more. I just need one more upvote. We got 11 people watching. SC, if you haven't upvoted, hit that upvote button. I appreciate it. Anybody over here this is the first time watching this night, hit the subscribe button down below. I'm losing my voice. I'm starting to get a sore throat. I'm hoping it's not C19 again. I had C19 this past July, really bad for like 10 days. But I've been testing the last couple of days, and I've been negative. So hopefully I'm not getting it again. I'm going to spend a little bit more time with you guys this evening. I hate to leave all of you, but I want to rest my voice. And we'll be back on Thursday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Set the bell notifications. I already have that show ready. And Thursday night, again, I'll be talking about, is there a possibility that Bryan Kohberger, allegedly, if he's the suspect, he's actually the suspect, could he have read a floor plan before going into the residence to know all of his moves that evening before he went into 1122 King Road?